So I'm going to tell you about AI Commons very briefly. So what is that? The purpose we're having this workshop is we'd like to see AI used for helping dealing with some of humanity's greatest challenges. And I think one ingredient that we don't have yet, which could be really helpful, is a sort of information hub for projects in AI for social good. And this is what AI Commons aims to do. Information hub in the sense that there are a lot of people interested in getting AI to be used for social good, some bringing to the table different kinds of expertise, data, money, and we need to make sure that those people can find each other and collaborate. So this is what AI Commons is about. Of course, AI is finding its applications in many areas, and interestingly, and more using satellite imagery for humanitarian projects, environmental projects, agricultural projects, helping in designing better cities for the future, better communities. In healthcare, of course, very, very important and broad area of applications. And so the thing that I'd like to really emphasize here is we need to be better organized, because when I and others talk to, say, NGOs in the field, they're a bit lost and they need help. And it's not always very sophisticated help, so sometimes they just need a bit of help understanding their data, doing data plumbing. Sometimes there are more challenging machine learning problems that require the kind of expertise that PhD students in universities have, or in industrial labs who are interested in these projects. And so one thing we need is to better characterize what the different projects need at different stages of their development. And so the objective is to build think of it like something like Kaggle, but where there's a rich description of each project. Think of a mix between Kaggle and dating site, where different people with different expertise and interest can meet and then start working together, sort of mixed with GitHub, if you want, because there will be sharing of resources, data, code, and so on. And we don't want to reinvent the wheel. It's trying to use existing platforms as much as possible. So another aspect of AI Commons is, in addition for people with different things to bring to the table to work together, trying to provide a safe environment for them to work, and especially for them to understand in a standardized way where different projects stand, what are the strengths and weaknesses. And very important question for AI for social good, for example, is if this works, how is that going to impact people, where and how, and what's going to be needed for this project to go from the stage of developing a prototype to actually impacting people. So one of the contributions that come to the table is not just finding good neural nets for solving a problem, but then who's going to deploy it, and are there parties interested in doing it? What do they need? What kind of funding can be brought to the table? As well as helping to validate the different projects and quantify or qualify where they stand and what they need. The objective for AI Commons is also to provide some infrastructure in terms of data repositories, cloud, computing power, trying to entice companies, for example, that have clouds and computing power to fund in kind these projects. So that's roughly what AI Commons is about. It's driven by a set of values, openness, collaboration, importance of diversity and inclusive organizations, and of course being human-centered. It's really driven by one person who's unfortunately not here, Amir Banifatami, who's been working for a long time on XPRIZE. and a whole list of people which you can find on the website for AI Commons who have been helping already and are committed to make that idea a success, including people from our community like Stuart Russell, Francesca Rossi, Zubin Garamani, Manuela Veloso, Cedric Villani, Anandan, and many more. And a bunch of partners already that are helping to build this up. So if you're interested, there's a website and you can register to keep abreast of how we are building up the systems, or you can also declare the kind of help you could provide in different projects depending on your background. Thank you very much.